There is a flame that never goes out. It doesn't shine on stages or make the headlines. It burns in silence, hidden from sight, where only God can see. This flame is called true prayer. It's not rehearsed, not repetitive, not a performance. It's the cry of a wounded soul, the groaning of a weary spirit, the surrender of someone who no longer trusts in themselves but throws everything into the arms of the Father. Leonard Ravenhill once said, "The church is dying today not from a lack of strategy, not from a lack of creativity, but from a lack of knee-bent prayer." And he was right. You can have the best theology, the greatest talent, the most powerful ministry. But without prayer, you're building a house with no foundation, a body with no soul, a battle with no weapon. In the secret place, true spiritual giants are born. It's there when the world goes quiet that heaven begins to speak. It's there that hearts are restored, chains are broken, and faith is forged in the fire of God's presence. Even if no one sees it, there's a sound rising from the secret rooms, a sound that needs no microphone to be heard in heaven. There are groans that are never broadcast, but they pierce the clouds. God sees, God hears, God responds. The strength of a life is not in what it shows, but in how much it surrenders in secret. In that hidden place, the invisible becomes eternal, and the secret becomes glory. Ravenhill said it plainly. Prayer costs. It costs time, it costs effort, it costs tears. That's why so few take it seriously. But the few who do, they move mountains. You want revival? Don't start with lights and music. Start with tears on your pillow, with sleepless nights, with whispers only God can hear. Ravenhill preached with fire, but he lived in prayer. That's why his words still echo, even decades later. Because they weren't born from a study, but from knees on the floor. And even if the world never notices, there's a sound rising from the secret rooms. A sound that needs no mic to be heard in heaven. There are groans that aren't live-streamed, but they shake the skies. God sees. God hears. God responds. Maybe you don't have a crowd listening to you, but if heaven is listening, that's more than enough. Maybe you don't know how to preach, but if you know how to pray, you have access to the King's throne. You don't need fancy words. You don't need to recite verses by heart. You just need to be real before the Father. Because he doesn't listen to performances. He listens to truth. Jesus prayed before the miracles, before the sermons, before the cross. He prayed. He would retreat, climb the mountain, seek the Father in silence. If the Son of God needed to pray, who are we to neglect it? And even if the world never notices, there's a sound rising from the secret rooms, a sound that needs no mic to be heard in heaven. There are groans that aren't posted, but they pierce the skies. God sees, God hears, God responds. Do you want real spiritual authority? Do you want fire that lasts? Do you want your house transformed, your mind healed, your soul at peace? Then go back to the secret place. Go back to prayer. This is not a request. It's a call, it's a cry from heaven saying, "Come back, son, come back, daughter. I'm still here right where you left me." Even if no one understands, keep going. Even if it feels useless, cry out. Even if the silence hurts, persevere. Because the answer is already on its way. So many say, "My faith feels weak." But how many are strong in prayer? Spiritual weakness is often just a symptom of secret neglect. The devil doesn't fear our programs, our events, our packed schedules. He trembles when a man or woman shuts the door, gets on their knees, and cries out with sincerity. Even if the world never sees it, there's a sound rising from the secret rooms, a sound that needs no mic to be heard in heaven. There are groans not shared online, but they shake the heavens. God sees. God hears. God responds. Prayer isn't just a request. It's a presence. It's an encounter. It's when heaven visits earth inside a dark room. When God leans in to hear the whisper of a broken child. You might not be able to explain it, but you will feel it. The Spirit prays through you with groans too deep for words. The altar you rebuild today will become the foundation of your victory tomorrow. Are you still praying? Or just talking about prayer? Do you still cry before God? Or have you gotten used to seeking answers without seeking the Father's heart? This message isn't here to impress you. It's here to wake you up, rebuild the altar, reignite the flame, return to the secret place. And if this message spoke to your heart, comment below, "I choose the secret place." Share this with someone who's about to give up. And subscribe to Voices in the Silence, because while the world shouts, God still speaks in the silence.